Hey everyone, Nusreth Baig here. Thank you for playing this video. I want to introduce you to an incredible gentleman named Singh, who I interviewed at my house right here in Chicago. And John has an incredible story. After his college, he started out as a hot dog vendor at Costco. And from there, he decided to just be an entrepreneur, no longer work for anyone else except for himself. And he just became a successful entrepreneur, speaking on stage in front of 20,000 people. So he started his second venture, which I have joined him and locked arms with. And you'll see in the upcoming interview what he talks about as far as what it takes to be an entrepreneur. After the video, stay tuned. I have some more information for you of how you can get involved with John and I on our next venture. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nusreth Baig. Today I'm sitting down with Singh, who has gained tremendous amount of success in multiple companies, starting his own business. So John, you're an entrepreneur, and you have done a phenomenal job growing teams, growing leaders. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your blueprint, your daily method of operation, how you go about your day, and what is it like that works for you? Because you've done this 2 times over, I think, and you don't work for anyone. You work for yourself. You work on your own schedule. So you're basically living the t-shirt and jeans lifestyle, which I'm envious of, and that's that's the reason why I've really locked arms with you and your fiance to really help me grow and mentor me. So tell us a little bit about that and help the entrepreneurs out there.
Well, first of all, thank you for your time today and inviting me here to share that with you.
Yeah.
But I would say step number 1 is work ethic. You got to be willing to put in work. I mean, nothing comes easy and nothing is free in life. So step number 1, you have to be willing to put in work. It's no different than going to the gym. I mean, just because you have a gym membership doesn't mean that you're going to get in shape.
That's a good point,
right?
Yep.
And you have to show up to the gym. I mean, the weights do not lift themselves,
right?
So step number 1 is you got to put in the work. You got to carve out the time to work your business.
That's right.
And you got to put one foot in front of the other. I mean, no different than a job. If you have a job, you have a set schedule, and you have to show up to that job. And if you don't show up to that job and work your job, you're probably going to get fired. So I think one of the biggest challenges for people becoming an entrepreneur is them not showing up for their business or dedicating the time to work their business. So I would say step number 1 is work ethic and dedicating a specific amount of time to work your business on a daily basis.
That's right.
And also giving yourself at least 1 day a week of rest. No different than you would a job too.
Right.
I would say that's the first thing. Second thing is setting some goals for yourself, because goals are very important. I would say some short-term, mid-term, long-term goals. Short-term meaning daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, quarterly goals, yearly goals.
That's nice.
And that way you can put some things in place, some goals in place, and go accomplish those goals, whatever it may be, whether it's making 1 phone call a day or 2 phone calls a day or 3 phone calls a day. But whatever goals you set out for yourself, actually put it in the work to get them done. Make sense?
Yep.
And you might not win every single day, because becoming an entrepreneur, it's very easy to do things, but it's very easy to not do things. And if you can at least win 4 days out of the week, you can win the week.
Yeah.
If you can win at least 3 weeks out of the month, you can win the month. And if you can win 7 months out of the year, you can win the year. And you'll be light years ahead of other people that don't have that in place.
That's a good point.
Make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah.
And then that way you don't burn yourself out too, right? And then I would say the third thing is following up and following through. I think one of the biggest challenges in this industry is people get started, they're excited, they go tell all their family members and friends about it, and they think that they don't have to follow up and follow through with people. A lot of people in this industry think, I got somebody started, I'm going to have success now. And it doesn't work that way either.
Yep.
So I'll say the third key would be following up and following through. The only way you have success in this industry is if you take action and you get results. Unlike a job, you get paid for time spent. When you become an entrepreneur, you get paid for actual results. So when you get new people started, you got to get results, but you got to help them get results too. Because the only thing that's going to keep people around in this industry and help you become massively successful is by getting people results. What am I talking about results? Getting people paid. If people aren't cashing checks and they're not getting paid, they will not stick around long term. So I would say those are the 3 steps.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a very good point, because sometimes I'll introduce an entrepreneur to a customer and then I'll ask them, did you follow up with them? They don't. And I'm not sure what the thing is. Talk about like the why. Like, why do you get up every day and do what you do? I think that's a key thing. Tell us about your why and why that's important for an entrepreneur to discover that within themselves.
Absolutely. So my why when I first got started, I have 2. So I have the one when I first got started and I first became an entrepreneur, and then I have my why of what's evolved today, right? So when I first got started as an entrepreneur, I was 19 years old. And my mother used to work 100 hours a week.
Oh my gosh.
My father passed away when I was younger. I mean, he got robbed and murdered when I was a kid. So my mom, she raised me on her own, and she worked a lot of hours. Mm-hmm. And we never spent any time together whatsoever. So when I first got into this industry, I really wanted to help my mother get her time back, because she had 0 time. Mm-hmm. Also, I was $16,000 in debt for my college loans.
Yeah.
And every time I got a paycheck from where I used to work at Costco selling hot dogs, it was spent just on my car loan, my school loans. I had no extra money. So I really wanted to just pay off my car. I really just wanted to pay off my college debt. And I really just wanted to move out of my mom's house and get my own place. So that was initially, when I first got started, my main reasons why I started doing this.
Yeah, those sounds like your short and midterm goals, like how you're referring to.
Exactly.
That's great. So you went from selling hot dogs to now successful entrepreneur with your second company.
Right.
Wow, that's incredible. Tell me a little bit about how you feel about, our partnership, us working together, and what I'm bringing to the table with like online marketing and the social media marketing. How do you think that will work with us working together?
I think it's great. I mean, it's always an honor to work with other successful individuals and entrepreneurs. I mean, obviously you've had massive success in doing what you're doing. And the first thing I noticed when I met him is he had a really nice Rolex. I was like, obviously he's doing something right. Came over to his beautiful home, and I'm like, this guy is obviously successful. So it's always exciting to work with other successful entrepreneurs, because I realize this is your area of expertise, and the level of expertise that you're bringing to the table is incredible, and your resume and your background is very impressive. So am I excited about this? Absolutely. And why else am I excited about it? Simply because there's tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people out just in the United States and Canada alone where we're currently doing business. And there's a lot of people that just don't know where to go. They have no idea where to turn to, because they just, no one's shared it with them yet.
Or get the mentorship.
Get the mentorship to get the message out there.
That's right.
And I think that doing what you're doing and us working together on this project, we're going to be able to help a lot of people, and we're going to be able to get the message out there, get the mentorship out there, get the training out there, and provide a step-by-step system to help people have massive success in this industry.
I think that's the common denominator between us two, is that we're not really interested in the flashy lifestyle, but more about helping people. It's great to have nice things, but at the end of the day, it's all about helping people. People, like in your situation, in my situation, my dad worked a gazillion hours, 3 jobs, but we all have this yearning desire, not to flash our cars or anything like that, but more of, showing people how to become successful. And that's what I'm invested in, and that's why I think you and I, basically came together.
Absolutely.
So hey, man, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the luck, and I look forward to making a great business together.
Me too, man. Looking forward to it.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that interview with John Singh. Boy, John is something else in person. I really enjoyed him and his fiance at my house. It was just an incredible conversation. He just decided to, make it happen, and he helped me with some, some coaching points, some mentorship. So we want to work with you. Click on the Learn More button and send us your information, and we'll get in touch with you and set up an appointment and really understand your goals. And let's get started. Let's start working together. Thank you. I look forward to hearing from you soon.